Good day, everyone. And this is how to optimize Wuwa on mobile. Yeah. Now let's start. Now let's begin on our GitHub. Now our config is designed to optimize Wuwa based on your device capability and aims to improve FPS stability, visual quality, and provide balanced gaming experience depending on your hardware. Yeah. And this is also based on AlteriaX's command references adapted directly from Kuro's official 3.2 base engine files, of course. Now, now this repository has two main configuration folders, all devices and Snapdragon. All devices covers GPU like Mali, PowerVR, Xclipse, and Tegra. Well, Snapdragon is, yeah, you know, Qualcomm's Snapdragon chipsets that includes Adreno-specific Vulkan optimizations and SGS-R2 upscaling support for better stability and performance consistency. Now, we have here a table of presets for and recommended chips. These chipsets are suggestions on devices known to run WuWa properly and actual perform. But yeah, actual performance may still vary depending on the RAM, cooling, storage speed, and device optimization. So if I were you, I would buy a phone cooler and a graphene phone case just in case, cause mine has all that and it runs smoothly. But yeah, man, my phone is just Xiaomi Poco X3 NFC and it is shit. Okay, now there are also tables here based on that it is based on their tiers from low end to high end. Of course, in the middle we have balanced performance and balanced visual. Depends on what you like and what you can and what can you uh, depends on what you prefer and what your device can handle. Right? Mine though is around here. Balanced performance since my skill factor is just 1.0 and yeah, my adrenal is just around 6, but it's high, so it's just balanced performance. Okay, now for low-end devices, this is best for device that struggles with default graphics and experience FPS drops. Basically, the devices that can barely run UA. Of course, not everyone can buy better phones will all willy nilly like yeah, just buy a better phone or something. Like dude, not everyone is right. Now, these are the compatible chipsets from Snapdragon 660 down to MediaTek Helio G95. Alright, of course with a dimens- dimensity of 7 to 810. Now, what's applied here is a minimum shadow resolution, no SSR, no AO capsule or something like that. Yeah, no fog, no foliage, thermal throttle protection is enabled by default, and the goal is to maximize smoothness over visuals. This is not gonna lie, this will run shit if you prefer the looks, but if you prefer the performance, it's buttery smooth like uh like a knife to a butter. Or in case, yeah, alright. For balanced performance, this is on the mid devices, but this one for now is focuses on stable FPS while maintaining acceptable graphics quality. Now, this compatible chipset goes from Snapdragon 730 to 780, 770 8G and to 730 to 855. The dimensity of going from 900 up to 1080. Now, what's applied here is fog and light shafts at reduced cost, volumetric clouds and fog off, contact shadows off, SJSR2 on and on Snapdragon and FSR only on all devices. The goal is smooth gameplay with decent visuals. Now, not gonna lie, this might look like some shit either, but yeah, you can't complain because this one aims for smooth gameplay. It's like smooth. Okay, now this one is the opposite of the balanced performance because this one focuses on the visual. Now, this has better graphics while maintaining stable performance. Yeah, like the previous one, this one focuses on the graphics while the performance is around there. Now, this is compatible with Snapdragon 870 and up to 7 Plus G2. Now, of course, there's also on all devices, but yeah, there's also yeah, there's the table here, and you can look it up for yourself and maybe ask the AI. My recommendation though is to using Claude to actually detect detect your phone's GPU. Of course, it's not gonna look at your phone's actual GPU, but instead on online. Of course, since it'll be popped up like what am I about to do now? Like this, X3 and C, yeah, like that, and voila, the go will be on right here. Yeah. So yeah, no need to, what if AI is gonna be, digging through my information just to look at this GPU, but yeah, no need for that. It can just look here. Or just yeah, you can just look at that and ask the AI it's if its GPU is compatible with the ones on the table. Right now, what this is applied on is a full stack, full atmosphere, full bloom, full GTAO, and full shadow, 1.5 times super sampling on Snapdragon, and TAA plus FSR fully configured. The goal here is to improve visuals without sacrificing stability. Yeah. Now, the high end is for flagship level devices, going from Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 up to 8 Gen 3. And yeah, it's gonna be on Mali G9 925 and clips around 900 or something. Yeah, I don't know the specific models, but yeah, everything in the what's applied here is everything on the balanced visuals plus 2.0 super sampling on Snapdragon and extended world streaming range. Yeah, the WP.runtime.Kuro runtime streaming range over scale is up to 3. So so this one is aims for the highest visual quality with a stable high FPS. Of course, if you know try to push this one on a device that is only capable of balanced visual and or balanced performance, this one's gonna make that thing boom. So yeah, don't use this if your phone can't even handle it. Remember, remember, there is a compatible chipset that is labeled there, right? Now, as for frame generation, all configs include AFME. I don't know meaning of that really, but from what I know is it's Kuro's native mobile frame interpolation configured in both device profiles at any initialization file and engine initialization. Now, F- now, as for why, it's because FSR frame generation is not applicable on Android, but maybe on iOS. But yeah, you can't really edit it on iOS. And FSR on mobile is for upscaling only. Now, Snapdragon steers and is set in both in device profiles and engine that while all devices are set on engine that only. But of course, it only varies by devices. Now, if you think this is at a point where you need to ask the AI if your phone is capable of that frame generation. Yeah. As for installation, you choose either the old devices or Snapdragon folder based on your device. If you have if you have Snapdragon GPU, go for the Snapdragon. But if you have, but otherwise, go for all device. Now, and you also select the suitable preset for your device, and copy your config files into this directory, which is, of course, internal storage slash Android slash data slash Kuro Games Wuthering Waves Global slash files slash E4 UE4 games slash client. Yes, it's double client, so don't mess this up. It's double client. Seed, config, and Android. Override the existing files while prompted and launch the game normally. On your Android, you may need Shizuku or similar tools to access the data folder. Alright, now I'll show you how, and let's go over there now. Right? Okay, let's see here. Well, okay. Now going from here, right? Wait, no, no, not just this one. Yeah, gotta make it close. Okay, now as for the downloading stuff, I'm going to click Snapdragon since my device is Xiaomi Poco X3 NFC, and what I got on balance performance or balance visual. Now I choose is I can go for balance performance, but that's gonna look like shit. So I might as well go to balance visual, right? Now let's go to initialize. Click this three dots right here, right next to this one. Goes with the arrow and next, literally in the same line as the code and blade, right? Click on, click download. Yes, of course. Now that's done. Let's go back to device profiles and do the same thing. Yes. Okay. Now that will go here. Of course, you can also use Archiver in your to access the folder, because some don't really have that. Okay. Now, as for downloads, we'll see it right here. Okay. Now, of course, from no, I think yeah, I think you can just move this text. Of course, if you're on Android from Android only, you're gonna need to do this. But if you're on PC, you can just transfer it to there, just like that. rename text. Okay, of course, let's see the information. Text that ini. Okay, alright, let's hit this one on the corner, multi select, and press copy. Now let's go to device storage since it's in internal. Go to Android data. Now to find the game, not Kuro Game. Voila, it's right here. Now click File, UE4 Game client of course, and save. Of course, don't confuse this one. You need to hit save instead of the config first. It's saved. Now hit the config. Right, oops, there we go. Now and hit Android, and we'll paste it right here. Now override files, apply it. Now hit the check it, apply to all files, and replace. Now let's see what it looks like. Alright, fuck. Nakalimutan ko. Hold on. Yeah, I better. Now let's see if it it looks like that first. Alright, get up. I think I messed up there for a bit. Alright, let's reset this one. Let's see. Select agenda and device profiles and delete, cause even if you delete them, Kuro Game, the game will also generate them on their own, since the game will generate the codes on their own, and you'll be back with the default. Yep. I farted and it got removed. Okay. Yeah. Just don't like the sound, man. Oop. There we go. Now let's see what it looks like first. You look at the shit, right? Yeah, it looks shit. Dude, no shit, Sherlock. Now, looking at this visual, yeah, see that crap, all that crap goes, yeah, shit, I swear to God, man, every time, damn it, okay, yeah. Damn it. Right. Of course, let's see here. Alright. Let's go with this one first. Boost. Go with this one. Let's go look around first. Look at that, beautiful. Of course, gotta look at the settings on why it's lag as fuck. And yeah, it's that right now. Yeah. Now, going back. Okay. Pause. Now, let's go back to downloads. Hit this, like, hit this string to copy. Let's see, copy, download, device storage again. Yeah. Okay, files. Before client, save config, Android, paste. Write the own files, replace. Okay, now let's go back. Alright, and we'll get to see what it looks like. Look at that. Sharper visuals. So, looks somewhat proper. Look at that. What is this thing? Shit. What the fuck? Damn it. Right here, right now, right here, right now. This song, yeah. This compilation is gonna take a while. Just slow. There you go, then hear the bell. Now we look at it. Clearly looks better now. Of course. Look at that. And better visuals. She's sharper. And settings. Look at that. Smooth. Of course you can. Can also run that high quality, but yeah, there's no yeah, there's right. Okay, regeneration, of course this. You might want to hit this if it is available here. Frame generation, I'll move. Okay, yeah, should. Yeah, it's right there. It's right here, okay? Yeah. Now, move that out of the way. So say goodbye. Right? I don't know how to say this thing. Goodbye right now. Let's see. Hope you leave a like, hit subscribe or something. And let's see guys next time, I think. Yeah, probably.